Good morning, everybody. All right, today is the day. I have the parts. There's Angie's old tire and wheel. There's Angie's new tire. We still have this issue right here. We've got to get that old piece out. But I got new bearings here. For those of you that follow along, there's the old bearing. There's the new bearing. Drag Specialties. You guys see that? Made in China. That kind of sucks, but what do you do? Anyway, so I was trying to figure out how to get this out of here, and here is the tool that I came up with. So this will slide inside the hole. That'll slide inside the hole, and then it has a bolt that goes in there and spreads that out. And then once that spreads out, you hook it to the little slide hammer here, and hopefully you pull that race right out of there, and then you put the new ones in. That is the plan. We'll see how well that plan turns out, but as of right now, that's the plan. Once I get the old stuff out, I'll change out the tire. This tire has almost 17,000 miles on it. As you can see, it's not quite to the wear indicators yet. So to be 100% honest, I hate wasting money, and until it's to the wear indicators, I consider that a waste. We probably have maybe another 1,000, 2,000 miles on that tire before it's to the wear indicators. So rather than put it all back together, ride it a couple thousand miles, and then take it back apart, I'm just going to go ahead and put a new tire on it. We're going to stick with the Metzlers. They seem to work really well. This is the 888 Marathon Ultra. I run on the back of her bike. As I said, that's almost 17,000 miles. She can pretty easily get 20,000 miles out of a rear tire. As much as we ride, that is fantastic. As far as price goes, I want to say it's probably middle of the road. So I really like the Metzler tires. Got them on all the bikes now, except Red. Red's still running the old Commander 2s, just because I don't ride it enough, but it needs new tires. When it does, it'll also get the Cruise Techs as well. So anyway, let's see if we can get this apart and back together today and ridden, because we have Daytona in a couple weeks. I need Momma Badger's bike ready to go. So here we go. All right, so first thing I had to do was find the right size. The right size that'll slide inside of the bearing. And then once it's inside the bearing, I'll tighten this bolt down. When I tighten that bolt down, it'll actually make this expand to where it'll expand in behind that. Then I'll take the slide hammer here, put it on there, and it should pop right out. Let's cross our fingers and see if it works. All right, she's expanded where I can't pull her back out. Let's see if we can get that puller in there and actually make this work. So for those of you that don't know, this is a slide hammer. So once you hook it in, you actually can slide this back, and it kind of works like a hammer to help hammer that out. Let's see what we can get done here. Okay, so the slide hammer was a lot of work with very little movement. I changed my mind. I left the part in there, and I'm gonna drive it from this side, drive it out. Should make it a lot easier. Let's see how that works. Guess what? Way to go. Ha! Went way to the back. Anyway, it's out of there. Came right out. No issues. That tool, 100% worth it. Easy peasy. Alright, you guys can get a little better look at it now. There it is. So you can see the piece goes down in, expands in behind it, and then you can knock it out or pull it out either way. get that piece out. Woo! That was not too awful bad. Now time to install the new bearings and move on down the road. Hi guys. So, good news. Brand new bearings are in. Yeah, buddy. I know I'm gonna get the question, how did I put the new bearings in? Because I didn't record it. I have a bearing puller and installer. I'll list all of the tools that I used in the video below for you guys in case you're wanting them for yourselves. Yes, they're Amazon tools, but I don't need snap-on tools. I am not a master mechanic that uses these every day, all day, so it doesn't make sense. But when I did turn wrench, I bought the good stuff. All this Amazon stuff that I use has worked fine for me, and it's pretty inexpensive. And a lot of times they're made by the same manufacturer anyway. Shh. Don't tell Snap-on and Matco and Mac that I said that, but it's a true statement. Anywho, it's time to get the new tire on the rim and get to rocking. I'll put the tire stuff on there again. I've done videos on doing tires, but there's the little stand that I use. A couple of tire spoons. Oh, and balancing beads. I love the balancing beads. Lots of people have been like, blah, blah, I hate them. I love them. I've had no issues with them. They don't go out of balance, and they don't leave ugly tape marks around your wheels. Anywho, let's get this tire replaced. Then maybe I can take her bike for a ride. That sounds like fun. All right, I broke a sweat. Halfway there. Rear tire is off. Gonna put the new one on. Quick reminder to everybody, those tires are directional. So make sure you put them on the right direction so you don't have to take it back off and switch it again. And even worse is when you get it all the way back on the bike and then realize, oh, I put it on backwards. I've been lucky enough to never do that, knock on wood, but I actually had a shop sent me home on a tire with it going the wrong direction. So they let me keep that tire and they gave me a new tire. They took care of it, but it can be done really easy, even by the professionals. So take your time, get it done right the first time, then you don't have to redo it. Anyway, let's get the rest of this done. Tire is mounted. I haven't aired it up yet, but it is sitting there, mounted, ready to go. I'm getting ready to put the balance beads in. I always get questions about balance beads. So there's the balancing beads that I use. Takes 2 little baggies for a rear wheel, 1 baggie for the front. Comes with new valve cores and lids, everything you need. And like I said, I've always liked them. They've done really good for me, so no complaints here. I'm gonna get this all back together. Now I'm gonna take a break, go for a ride.
It's bright out here. I just want to jump on and say, hey guys, I'm so thankful for this man. Could I jump in, learn this on my own? Absolutely. I'm the type of girl that would do that, but why do it when he can do it for me? I know it's getting done right. He doesn't mind doing it. Do you mind doing it?
No.
No.
Just mind you out here taking video.
I'm in his way. I'm bugging him. Anyways, nice to know I'll be back on the road again. It wasn't a huge catastrophe. Definitely could have been worse, and it wasn't. So good fix. And get to go test it out. This weekend is not looking so well to ride. Today would have been a good day to ride, although it's very cloudy out
to ride
here.
today.
Well, I've got Galentine's tonight.
Screw Galentine's.
And tomorrow doesn't look so good, and Sunday definitely does not look like a good day to ride. But I know Sunny was worried about me getting on the bike, testing it out, especially before we go to Daytona. So anyways, just wanted to say hi.
All right, Mama's all done. She's got to put her bags back on, but I got to go ride it first. So she now officially has new front bearings, new rear bearings, and all the fluids are changed. She is ready to go to Daytona, as long as I didn't fuck anything up. So we're gonna go ride it, see how everything's doing, and we'll see you back here in a few. All right, test ride complete. New tire, new bearings, everything's working. I think Momma Badger is ready to go to Daytona. Now I can get back to my other project this weekend. Black. I was gonna call it the Terminator, but that's just too long. So black it is. I've got silver, black, red, and the Commander. Anyway, I'm gonna go find some lunch. It's well past lunchtime and I haven't eaten yet. And I'm feeling pretty good about today. Accomplished. Anyway, let's go get some lunch. I'll see you guys here in a few. All right, everybody, hold the presses. She's out here actually cleaning her own bike. Look at this. Everybody stop. Applaud, please. She is out here cleaning up the rear wheels since the bags are off. And I was like, now's the best time to get to them. But yeah, so she's cleaning her bike while I clean up my mess. So little tip, back from when I was a mechanic, and I don't know what made me do this, but every time I get done with a job, I clean up from that job before I start another job. One of the main reasons is if you have left a part or a piece off by accident, you're going to find it when you put everything up. Then you can put it on the vehicle rather than finding it 2 days later and be like, oh crap, I didn't put that on the bike or the car or whatever you're working on. So always clean up right after you're done with the job. Make sure you did everything right. All right, we're going to call today a success and wrap this up. The girls have, what is it, Galentine tonight? Galentine. A bunch of the girls are going to eat and do stuff together. So I'm home alone again. I got all the bikes fixed. Momma Badger's bikes all back together. Brand new tire, ready to roll. Everything. Oh, and I've been wanting to for a while. I got to actually clean the floor of the shop. The floor gets pretty nasty when you're doing motor work and all. So I got my shop all clean. That makes me super happy. And Mama's bike's ready to go. So I think we're ready for Daytona bike-wise. And then this weekend, so I've decided on the black bike. I've got a lot of great suggestions. Thank you all very much. First thing I'm going to do is a lot of people said vinegar. So I think I'm going to go buy some vinegar and just see what happens. If that doesn't work, then I'll buy something else. But I'm curious to see what the vinegar does. Being a good experiment to share with you guys. So tomorrow I'm going to go buy a bunch of vinegar. I'm going to fill the tanks up, let them set for like a week. And see what that vinegar does to the inside of the tank. Anyway, that's it, guys. The end. A day in the shop on a Friday. What a great Friday. It's supposed to rain all weekend, but at least the bikes are ready to go. I've got that checked off my list, and it's been a good Friday. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys tomorrow.